Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
This way, there are many other examples. Rantideva, Yudhishthir Maharaj, who were always the epitome of, or the best example for a leader, how a leader would be. So if you want to be a leader, then what you need to do is you need to be inspirational to your followers. You don't become a leader by your position. You don't become a leader just because you're given a title that, oh, you are the CEO of a company, or you are say the president of a country or something. Just by your position you don't become a leader. You become a leader by your quality. You become a leader. Leaders are not made, leaders are born. What I mean to say is that it doesn't mean that you have to be born with leadership skills. What I mean to say is that it's not that you become a leader by someone acknowledging your position. You become a leader by your own inherent qualities, right? So first, to become a leader, one has to be a selfless servant. Leadership is not a position to enjoy. Please note this down, that leadership is not a position to enjoy. It is not a position so that you can exploit others, or you can be a boss and you can order other people to do to do whatever you want. So leadership is not a position like that. Leadership is actually a position to serve. The best leader is one who does the most service. The real leader is one who takes the responsibility of so many people on his own shoulders. And the position of leadership, as I said again, is not meant to enjoy. It is meant to be of some selfless service to other people. It's actually the greatest lover of other people who can become a leader. Who can become a leader? One who loves others unconditionally. The more love you got in your heart, not love only for your family members or your friends, but love unconditionally for other people. Not because so that people will recognize you as a big leader. See, you are such a great person. People will praise you, or people will glorify you. People will bow down to you, or people will follow you. They'll obey you. No, that's not the purpose of leadership. The purpose of leadership is, even if nobody knows me or nobody recognizes me, it's okay, but I want to make a difference to other people. It's a selfless service attitude. And that selfless service attitude is not just based on the body, it is based on the soul. Because ultimately, selfless service is not only for the body, it is actually for the soul. Because if you do selfless service for the body, because ultimately the body will die. So that selfless service does not have much value unless it reaches the soul. Because only soul is permanent. So whatever service you do to the soul, that is permanent. But service done to the body is temporary, just because the body is also temporary. So therefore, we should aspire to do selfless service for the soul. But when you serve the soul, then the body is also included. It is not that you ignore the body and you only serve the soul. Because the soul is the original person. Like say, if I help you, then I also help your dress. Right? So similarly, what I mean to say for example, if you have invited someone to your house, you don't only feed that person. If he comes with his family members or with his friends, you also feed lunch to the family members or whoever comes with him, right? अगर आपने घर में किसी को बुलाया भोजन के लिए और वो व्यक्ति उनके साथ और भी 2-3 लोग आए, तो क्या भोजन सिर्फ उसी व्यक्ति को खिलाओगे जो आए, जिनको बुलाए, कि जो भी उनके साथ है उनको भी खिलाओगे, right? So similarly, when you take care of the soul, automatically the body and the mind, and they're all taken care of. right? But if you only take care of the body, then the soul is not taken care of, right? So when you take care of soul, you also take care of the intelligence, the mind, and the body. So the real leader is one who takes care of the soul, not just the body, because there are so many leaders in this world who are there to take care of the body. Every leader, he wants to do something materially they want to do something for the society, philanthropic work or social work. There are many people who do that, but that kind of philanthropic social work has only temporary value, just as long as the body exists, and it doesn't change anyone's karma. It doesn't make anyone a better person ultimately. But when you reach the soul, then you transform the heart, then you change the person, and that automatically also helps the body and the mind. So when you serve the soul, you're also serving the body. But when you only serve the body, then you're not necessarily serving the soul. So a real leader is one who spiritually helps the other people. But of course, in order to spiritually help people, sometimes you need to take care of their material needs also. Like if a person has a family and he only tells the kids to read Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna, but he does not give them food or shelter, then will they consider him to a good father? No. He has to give them food, he has to give them shelter, he has to give them good schooling, everything, many things he has to give. But all that is ultimately meant to help those kids to become good devotees of Krishna. So that is the ultimate goal of life. That is the real goal of life. Not just to make this material world a perfect place, because it will never be perfect, right? So the best service you can do, the best service a leader can do is to inspire the followers. The best service you can do is to inspire your followers, to give the best example to follow, because it is easy to give them food. It is easier to give them clothes and shelter and education and all those things. But the difficult thing to give is to give the best example to follow, which is very, very inspiring. That is the most difficult thing.